a dinner plate could be for food, simply. Or it could serve as a heirloom or a family map. And if you know how to read certain patterns of ceramics, you can tell where somebody's ancestors were born. Welcome back to my series, Pretty Things with Strange Histories. And even though the Italians have the undisputed title for the best ceramics in the world, today we're looking at the beauty of French ceramics. France has been perfecting ceramics for the last 1,000 years. Like Italy, the craft is very old and very refined. But the 17th century is when it got really interesting. Every region of France developed their own technique. So in Brittany, there is the Petit Breton, which is the little man in a traditional dress. But if you look closer on some of these pieces, the number of buttons on his jacket or the shape of his hat can tell a family history. It can tell so much about the family that owns the place that it could be a visual record of their status and of their village. For example, if you were from a rural village, you wouldn't be caught dead eating off of foreign clay. So as I said before, for centuries, Italy was the undisputed king of the kiln, but there was something discovered in Limoges, which was a kind of white gold clay. It's called kaolin, and it allowed French makers to create porcelain so thin it's almost translucent, but yet it could last for centuries. So Italy during this time became the masters of rustic charm, and France's porcelain slowly became the master of high quality ceramic luxury. In fact, Limoges and Sèvres became the standard for every royal palace in Europe. In fact, in regions like Moustiers, specific patterns were commissioned to celebrate marriages or births. And because these high quality ceramics are fired at extreme temperatures, they're almost indestructible. Still expensive, but indestructible. Families still eat off plates that their grandmothers used to announce their wedding 200 years ago. So the next time you're at a French flea market looking at a bowl, turn it over and see which part of France it comes from. Or like me, sometimes I go to dinner and, well, when there's no food in my plate, I flip it over. It embarrasses the hell out of my kids, but I'd rather know who the artist was and who made the ceramic plate. Follow for more pretty things with strange histories.